What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Scores! He did it again!
I just killed him. Before the game, I just killed John Madden because of a stink bomb.
Split special teamers, and now Brown is off to the races. Hurdles, kicks him in.
Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, that was the most exciting thing to happen tonight.
Game's over. Game is finally fucking be over.
Ed, you got to turn your mic on. I think. His hand on the button.
And now, our feature program.
Hey guys, how you doing tonight?
Oh,
hey Travis.
Look who's back. Chris is back.
Back again. Chris is back. Tell a friend.
So how you doing, Chris? How does it feel to be home?
A little surreal, to be honest, but it's nice. I like the fact that I don't have, a headset in,
It's
really shitty internet service. Well, that's still to be determined, but.
Did you finally get cable internet, or do you still have dial-up?
It's not necessarily dial-up. It's just not the best. So yeah, we're still working to see who we got out here. So.
So what did Shay say when she had to tell her other boyfriend he couldn't come over anymore?
I don't know what she said to him, but I mean, she seemed kind of disappointed. So.
She was extremely disappointed. Oh wait.
Smitty's been keeping her company, just so you know.
There we go.
It's a long, long drive.
That's why he's always like, he wants to know the time we're going to be on and off, so that way he can make that drive without having to worry about hitting traffic.
Yep. I only done it because I wanted to get closer to Chris. So.
Oh yeah. So Smitty, how goes the house hunting as to where your next move is going to be?
I already know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at my brother's for the foreseeable future. And they came and got my stuff yesterday. So I've moved everything into this one room, and I have my laptop, I have my TV too.
Yeah, I was going to say there's no it's the Pez dispensers.
My Pez's, yeah, they all got packed up.
How was that for you? Did you cry a little bit?
No, I just made sure that they took extra care of them. It was like, can you I actually asked them to wrap them in bubble tape, bubble wrap. Like, yeah, we can do that. I said, each one
individually.
And you serious? I was like, no, I'm just messing with you. But yeah,
you're like, no, yeah, but yeah.
But yeah,
really
do it.
If you have the time, there's only 500 of them, please.
So is the plural of Pez's, or is it just Pez?
I think it's Pez's. Is it Pez? I don't know.
It's Pez.
It's like moose in the plural of moose is moose.
It's not Mises?
Yes.
I thought it was Moose.
It's Mises.
Yeah, Mises.
It's Mises.
It's tasty. That's what it is when it's plural.
It's like the plural of boxes, boxing.
Oh, guys. All right, Chris. Since you haven't been around to talk college, I'm sure you have some stuff you want to get off your chest.
Oh, please, let's talk about the Ohio State game. Let's talk
the Ohio State Michigan game?
Yeah, can we talk about that a little bit?
Well, when you don't have an offensive or defensive line that shows up, those things happen. That's what I do.
I don't know.
Oh, my monitor's just, I think I kicked it.
Uh-oh.
You got all dark.
You haven't
thinking about that Ohio State Michigan game.
Yeah,
I know.
Chris is having technical difficulties.
He went into his dark place.
There, his monitor came back on. You got light now.
Okay. I accidentally kicked the surge protector.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, but yeah, no, all my friends that are Michigan fans, came out of the woodwork after, a decade and decided to start talking crap to me. I was like, cool, congratulations. You've won 3 games in 20 years.
You get those people around you, never give you any trash whatsoever, and then you lose a Super Bowl, and all of a sudden everybody's shitty on you.
I'm a Bears fan and a Cubs fan. I'm not used to those things. Ohio State typically wins, so I'm like, eh.
The Cubbies won the World Series, 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yeah, we were in Cuba, Nate.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That was that long ago?
Yeah, because that was the first time Shay saw me cry because I started crying when they won the World Series.
And they could not have scripted that last game better. I mean, that was.
Yeah, they could have because like my freaking heart was about to blow out of my chest.
But then the rain delay, it's like, okay, okay, God, we know you're delaying that they're going to win the World Series for the first time in 100-something years. So you put a rain delay? It's like, oh my God. It was great, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just try to appreciate it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chris, do you want to take college or do you want to listen to Smitty do college?
I'll just listen to Smitty and add caveats. But I do want to say it was the perfect week for me to come back because of this very first thing that Smitty's going to read off.
Yes.
Oh, fuck you.
Yes, okay.
Go fuck yourself.
And the only game that happened this weekend that was actually even programmed anywhere or shown, there might have been other small, like, F2 colleges playing, but
this
was
is
Navy.
absolute bullshit.
Navy beat the Army 17-13 in what could be best described, because I watched it,
As a mistake.
as the most boring game that people scored. I mean,
But
yeah.
that score stayed like 10-10 for a good like 3/4 of the game, didn't it?
It did, but it was just like there was no really great offensive plays or really great defensive plays. There's a handful of one, but there was nothing there. It was, but like my, previous marriage, nothing. So
you were there, but nothing happened.
yeah, but Navy won, beat the Army, beat them well, and well, not well, but you got the score.
Well, the Navy leads the Army. Their record is 62-53-7.
Wow.
So the Navy usually always beats us anyway, and part of that is the Navy waives their height and weight standards for their players, where the Army does not. So,
I thought they started waiving that.
The caveat to that, yes, they waive it during the season, but they have, I think it's 6 weeks from the end of the season to get back into standards.
Oh, I always thought the reason the Navy beat the Army all the time is because the Army's out fighting the nation's wars.
Smitty, I've seen what the Army does. That's debatable, bud.
I believe Pauly Shore said it best.
What do you say?
But it will make you happy, Nate.
You got to Google it
Army
now.
beat Navy in the annual Gitmo flag football game for like the 87th time in a fucking row.
That's right. I forgot about that. So in Cuba, they have the Army Navy flag football tournament. So like all the adults that are there go against each other. So you have your Army team, your Navy team, and
What about the children that are there?
they watch the grown-ups.
They have their own leagues and stuff.
They do.
But and it's hilarious because the Army, like, they talk so much crap because they've won for however many years. Mind you, the Navy, hey, you want to play flag football? Come on. The Army, 3 days worth of tryouts and holds practice 3 times a week. That is their place of duty.
Yeah.
But
that's how serious we take it.
Yeah, like the Navy's just like, yeah, we're gonna play, cool. Because we got other stuff we have to do.
Roger Starbuck was played for the Navy.
I
did not know that.
I did. So did David Robinson.
David Robinson, yeah, sure enough.
Admiral. Who never made it to the rank of ensign.
No, I'm about to say he was the admiral, yeah. But of course, these. I didn't know that Army and Navy played the flag football game down there. That's pretty cool. I can see the Army doing that though, like you said, tryouts. If you're not good enough, you can't play. Yeah, sounds about right.
Like the year that me and Nate were down there, the guy that they won by a field goal, and the guy that kicked it was like a former D2 college football kicker.
Maybe that's how some of those Army guys end up down there. They're recruited.
Yeah, to go play that game.
Yeah.
From the Army team, yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll go back to the CFP ranks. Alabama's 1, Michigan's 2, Georgia's 3, Cincinnati's 4, and then Notre Dame is 5. Games to watch this week, only one really, and that is the New Orleans Bowl, however you want to pronounce it. And that's Louisiana versus Marshall, Louisiana State, excuse me. That's the Raging Cajuns, and that is on the 8th.
Hey.
And that is Nate's team, who may or may not. Okay, that.
Hold on, you got a Raging Cajuns shirt? Where'd you get that from, Nate?
I got that for Christmas last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever
You
seen
should say it.
Yeah, he showed it one of the things like the after Christmas show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and I really believe Louisiana is going to manhandle Marshall, pretty much. Oh, by the way, Chris, while you were gone and I was, these games are going on, I said games to watch. I put my opinion on where I think you got to watch out for, who might win, and I was right every time, like 100%. Well, maybe not 100%, but 90% of the times. Nice. I mean, except for
the show, the guy said, "Oh, what about this game? What about this game?" We were way off on every single one he asked about.
Yeah, we had a guy come on because we were talking our bets, and he's like, "What about college games?" And we're like, "Our college guy's not here. We don't know, but we'll give you
I did say that Ohio State should beat Michigan, but it would probably be a tight game. So I was completely 100% wrong on that. It was not a tight game at all.
No, the score made it look tighter than it was.
Okay, and then we have bowl games for the rest of the season. We have the Cotton Bowl, which is Alabama versus Cincinnati. I think we all agree Alabama's probably going to win that. I do hope Cincinnati does win that. That's December 31st. Also, December 31st is the Orange Bowl, Michigan versus Georgia, which I think is going to be a better game than most people think. I still think Georgia wins it. The Fiesta Bowl, which is 1st of January, Notre Dame versus Oklahoma. I hope Oklahoma puts a whipping on them Christians. Catholics, same difference, right? The Rose Bowl is on the 1st of January also. That's Ohio State versus Utah. I don't know why Utah's playing anyone. I mean, I know they won their conference, but God, dog, that's not fair. Sugar Bowl is also the 1st of January, and that is Baylor versus Ole Miss. I think that's going to be a really good game, and I think Ole Miss is going to win it. The CFP championship game is at Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium, which will be then either Alabama versus, Alabama Cincinnati winner versus Michigan Georgia winner. Okay. Jim Harbaugh can eat food with salt. Something about Jim Harbaugh can eat food with salt. I will be happy to read that, but I'm not going to. So I try to do that to Travis all the time, and he catches it every time, and I almost ran right into that. Because I thought I was the only asshole to do something like that.
I mean, you even put it in all caps, too.
Yeah, I don't know why my caps lock is on.
Why do you not like Jim Harbaugh?
Because he coaches Michigan.
And he likes to talk shit after winning one game out of 5.
Yo, are you going to send me a Ohio State flag? Because I have a Michigan flag sent by my other good friend. So
that will be one of your housewarming gifts once you figure out where the hell you're living.
That sounds great because I like having back to back. I will put up anything from any team in my house except one team, and that's the Jets.
Yes.
So,
what if I get a framed picture of the butt fumble? Would you put that up?
I would absolutely do that.
Yes.
So,
an autographed football from Joe Namath.
I would do that too. Okay, I do Jet stuff. I mean, just like because I was thinking about doing when I get my place a bar, obviously, my own thing with all 32 football teams. I'm like, well, that means I got to put the Jets up there somewhere. Is there a way I can put the Jets up there without actually putting the Jets up there?
Yes, the butt fumble.
Or a team photo, like action.
Or the Rex Ryan foot fetish thing.
Yes.
Or a Dolphin player.
Gail said she'd buy you all the Colt stuff.
I'm sorry, Nate, what?
Incorrect.
If it's a Miami Dolphin sacking the Jets quarterback.
That is brilliant. I like that. See, that's smart stuff. So that is all we got for college football.
Yay. So
once I
Yale's
research
running
it
away
next week,
for
I'll
a
have all the
second.
coaching carousel crap.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a lot of coaching switches.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So, Nate.
Yes.
Do you have a thinker tanker?
I do.
You do?
Well, I do. All right. So I have all 32 teams here. You guys have to give me which team throughout its entire history has the most sacks.
Sacks. Jeez.
Okay. Like teams and all?
Yeah, so pick a team within the 32 and say this team has the most, this team.
Right.
Yeah, so I am going to go with the Green Bay Packers.
Are y'all still there? Okay. It's like y'all lost you.
Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Number 7.
All right, so I
2,589 sacks.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put what numbers that we got, and the ones with the highest numbers, I guess, get it.
I am gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Screw you, Jeremy.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about
They're
that.
they're number 3 with 2,782.
Well, I mean, hang on. How long have they been counting sacks?
Long enough to have these kinds of numbers?
You know
That's
what?
fair.
Are we gonna do 3 or 4 rounds because Gail will be back in a minute, but so let's
4.
say the top 20. You got to get in the top 20.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll work.
I'm gonna go with the Bears.
The Bears are number 2, 2,796.
That was my next guess.
You took my first guess. So.
All right, Smitty, it's you.
Oh, me. Well, if Bears are 2, and Green Bay is 7.
Yeah.
And what did you say, Jeremy?
Steelers.
And they were what?
3.
Jesus. Okay. Cardinals. Rams. Rams.
As always, you come in first. The Los Angeles Rams, 2,861 franchise sacks.
That's a lot of sacks.
All right, Gail's dealing with cats, so I guess we'll.
They had
she
a
gets
really
that.
good defense in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s. So, and they've been around forever.
All righty, so
Travis.
I am going to go with the Miami Dolphins.
I wouldn't have done that.
The Miami Dolphins are not in the top 20.
Damn it.
They're probably not in the top 30.
They're probably 26.
1, 22, 23, 24 with 1,948 franchise sacks.
That's a good guess, Jeremy.
I am going to go with the original LT, the New York Football Giants.
New York Giants. Our number was that 1, 2, 3, 5.
Wow.
2,656.
Explain, these older teams with this, That's why you don't pick I'm just telling everybody, don't pick the Jags. Just don't pick the Jags. Just don't do it.
Come on, pick the Jags. They might be higher than the Dolphins.
They might be.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are looking at number 10 with 2,434.
I'm surprised nobody actually said the oldest team in the NFL, which is the Cardinals. So we're going Cardinals.
Well, I still have another round, so Cardinals.
No,
Oh no,
Smitty's turn.
Oh, Smitty.
Oh, Smitty's turn. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm an idiot.
You thiever of thieves.
I believe they are number 11 with 2,460.
Oh, I figured they'd be in the top 10. Jesus, they suck.
You're the oldest doesn't mean that you sacked a lot.
I'm the oldest, and I got plenty of sacks.
I'll
got enough
go
sacks for all of us. Go ahead.
Let's go with Tennessee Titans because I think they included when they were the Houston Oilers.
They are 17.
Holy crap.
1,246.
Man, Travis is naming like teams like Vancouver, and the name happens to be out there.
I'm going to go with the Washington football team.
Well placed. That's it's probably number 8. 2,586.
Hey, Jeremy,
I'm going to go with the Dog Pound.
That's a good guess, too. I like that.
The Browns.
Dog Pound Cleveland Browns are number 18. 2,244 franchise sacks.
So that's in the top 20. So point for Chris.
Yep.
God, would you all stop getting them right so I can just be ahead comfortably? Oh God, how much time do I have to think here?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Detroit Lions. I couldn't think of them.
Detroit Lions, I will say, are number 9, 2,560. So, has anybody gotten one wrong yet?
Travis.
I did.
Travis. He said Miami because he loves me.
All right. Well, that was what, 4 goes around?
That was 4 goes around.
No, that was
No, it's 3. That's
Oh,
3 goes
that was
around.
3?
Was it 3?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
3.
that was
'Cause I only missed 1.
Okay.
Who's left?
Well, the other 20-something, 18-something teams.
Yeah. I am going to go with New England Patriots. Why not?
Why not? They that's why they're winning now.
Yeah.
16.
Yes.
2,278.
You do realize we're doing 4 rounds. There's 4 of us, or 5 of us, because Gal's back, and
Well,
that's all
Gal-
20 teams.
I am going to go with the Purple People Eaters.
That
I don't
means
like you.
Minnesota is right above New England with 2,307.
Okay. Now I'm screwed. I don't have any clue.
Go with the Niners.
The
Good
49ers.
choice. I was torn between those two.
Number 6, 2,625
Number 6.
franchise sacks.
Really?
Jesus Lord. Okay.
Smitty, you got to get this one to win.
There's no teams left.
There's teams left.
Well,
I can see a couple of them like right in a row.
Good defenses. I'm not saying Baltimore. They're too new. Good D. They were taken.
There should be 2 left.
The Raiders.
The
Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, I know they're not there.
Let's say they're 12.
What?
2,392.
I want to thank you, Chris, for saying 49ers because that brought my whole brain over to the West Coast.
So Smitty wins it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he got
just
number
5.
1, so he got an extra point.
Jeremy,
Oh, yes.
Jeremy and Chris both got 4. Do we want a tiebreaker for Jeremy and Chris? Do you still have your
You
tiebreakers from last week?
Just picking one and yeah. First one to get it wins.
Either that or they got to pick the worst team. Closest to the worst.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, that'll work for
Well, I
him.
think that's going to be easy. Well,
I know. All right. What team has a franchise total of 1,801?
Jeremy, you're up first.
No, I think it's just whoever, isn't it? Is it whoever says it, or is it?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
You got the
or
first guess.
or we can go closest without going over.
Yeah.
But the
Price is right, Bob.
The team that's closest?
Yeah, but if you figure out the team, then yeah, you're good. You get it. So Jeremy, then Chris, then you, then back.
No, well, Smitty won. This is for second place.
Let's go with the Carolina Panthers.
Nope.
I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Nope. Eagles are number 3.
Oh,
What?
damn.
Eagles are number 3?
I forgot about calling it because I'm in one of the older teams, so I forgot about calling them. Jesus. So I forgot about them.
So did either of us not go over?
Chris went way over.
Just keep guessing until when you get.
Let's go with the Houston Texans.
No.
Baltimore Ravens.
No.
I bet Texans or the Jaguars are like 800.
Chargers.
No.
Colts.
No.
Jets.
No.
Seahawks.
Nope.
I know who it is.
The Seahawks are right below this team.
Because there's no other teams.
Who is
There's two teams it can be. There's only 2 teams I can think of that could be.
I was gonna say we've said almost every team.
Well, why not?
Falcons.
What?
Atlanta Falcons.
No.
Bengals.
Yes.
That's one of mine. Oh.
I was torn between the two of them.
Yeah, like as soon as you said Falcons, I went because I was like making my way from the East Coast to the West. Haley said that one, said Cleveland. I was like, there's another team in Ohio, and I can't think who it is.
The Falcons are right above it with 14 more sacks.
But you said it was the closest without going over the first time.
Yeah,
that's okay.
It didn't work with. It works easier with numbers. So this is a top 20. It's Chiefs, Browns, Titans, Chargers, Patriots, Vikings, Broncos, Raiders, Colts, Cowboys, Cardinals, Lions, Washington, Packers, 49ers, Giants, Eagles. They had 2,747. That was the highest one you did not get. Steelers, Bears, and Rams.
Oh, and I did not mean to say Rams. I meant to say Cardinals the first time.
Got lucky, Smitty.
Houston's the worst, 659. Jacksonville is right above them, 934.
What's Carolina at?
Carolina is 1,051. They are, what was that, 32, 31, 30,
So
29.
I was close to the first guess.
The Buccaneers are right above them.
Well, see, I was thinking it was going to be Bengals or the Saints because my mom's favorite team was the Saints. My sister's favorite team is Bengals. So those are only two teams I knew that was left that I could think of.
Yeah, I was working my way. I'm like, I went, if the Cleveland was that high, maybe the Bengals are a little higher. So I went with Atlanta instead because they haven't been around for too long, but long enough to accumulate sacks.
That was good. I like that one. That was did not come out the way I thought it would. I figured the teams like Detroit and Chicago and Green Bay would be the top three.
They better not call this a pass.
No,
that's right. There's a game going on, isn't there?
But Gail
Let's
needs
see
to
if
be
I
a
got
pass
out of the
and not be a
negatives yet.
fumble.
Who do you have?
Herbert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gail.
he ran a touchdown and it threw a touchdown.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Well, I'm playing Chris.
Travis.
I needed him to get negative points with Herbert this week.
Well, the fact is, more than likely, one of you two are going to be in the bottom.
Yeah, either out, in or out.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I
Gail.
thought I was playing for the Sacco, so.
You're not.
You're not.
So next year we have to make sure we set up so the bottom two play each other both weeks in a row.
No, when you have this clear of a bad record where it's not even like, equal.
Right. Like if it was close, then yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, we still
Well,
got
last year was close and they didn't do any. We didn't do it.
Well, and then we forgot to set it up so that way the last two teams would play each other for the Sacco, and the loser would Sacco.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think you can do anything about it now, though.
So Gail has our feel-good story of the week. She was thought yesterday was Thursday, so she got it already yesterday.
You know what we need to do is get the "Oh, I feel good" and that every time she comes on.
I don't think I have that music, so I'll have to find it. All right, Gail, it's all yours.
So this one's it's a feel-good story, but it's kind of petty a little bit at the same time.
We love petty.
Exactly. So we've all witnessed a game, whether it was a professional, college, or a youth league, where the refs missed blatantly obvious calls that everyone believes would have made a huge difference in the outcome of the game.
I saw.
So
this is definitely not feel good. This is nothing but petty.
It's got some feel good to it,
And I love it because it's so true.
So
well, sometimes hearing about other pettiness is very.
Yeah.
Well, Buffalo Bills fans feel like this happened to their team this past Sunday night in
It
the
did.
33-27 overtime loss to Tampa Bay. Bills fans were so annoyed with the refs, but they decided to show it in a more interesting way. they began donating to a local nonprofit organization called the Vision Impairment Advancement as a jab to the blind officials. The donations started rolling in via $17 increments, representing the jersey number of the Bills quarterback Josh Allen. According to the News for Buffalo, over $20,000 had been donated just in the $17 increments.
Holy crap.
Alone by Wednesday afternoon. The total is likely to be much higher, a spokesperson from the organization said, once it counts all of the contributions of the other monetary amounts.
Oh, wow.
But this isn't the first time they've done this. So in 2018, when Andy Dalton completed the game-winning drive against the Ravens that secured the playoff spot for the Bills, Buffalo fans donated $100,000 to Dalton's charity in less than 48 hours.
Wow.
Then in 2019, when Josh Allen's grandmother passed away, Bills fans donated $1.4 million to Buffalo's John R. Oishi, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Children's Hospital. The hospital, in turn, honored Allen's grandmother with her own wing, the Patricia Allen Pediatric Recovery Wing.
Yep.
So you can say whatever you want about the Bills fans, but they have definitely proved to be some pretty incredible people. Sometimes they're, it's in a petty way, but
it's for good causes, though.
It always ends up to be for good.
That's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of money they donate for, it was like they waited for a reason, and they said, hey, we now have a reason to donate this year. Here's our reason, because the refs are blind, and we are going to send thousands upon thousands of dollars to a place that was not expecting this.
Exactly. And
they all realized, like, wait, we need the write-off on tax time. What thing are we going to go for? Okay, let's go for this.
But the fans have done this. I do remember the story with the grandmother's cancer, and I remember that very well. The Bills Mafia are amazing. They really are. That's one of the reasons I don't have really big problem with the Bills. Even when they beat the crap out of the Dolphins, I don't say much about it because their fan base is truly, amazing.
But fan base is fun to party with too.
I've never done that. I can't wait to do it.
We went to years and years ago. A bunch of us went to a Bills Patriots game out in Buffalo.
Mm.
Yeah, it was like you, Billy Bob, and somebody else, and you went out there.
Raul.
Yeah.
My cousin lives in Buffalo now, so.
They brought the token Puerto Rican with them, and he was probably the whitest person there.
But I will tell you, the reason they were doing it, they still gave a bunch of blind organization for blind folks, or hard to see folks, a lot of money, which is a wonderful thing. But the reason behind it, I think, spoke volumes to probably the NFL, because I don't know if y'all watched the game.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh, yeah.
But that was pass interference on Diggs, if I've ever seen pass interference.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the pass interference against Buffalo in the overtime slot against Evans, that was not pass interference. That was too extremely... And they were playing so great, the referees were leaving
They were just letting them play.
And then all of a sudden, they weren't.
Yeah.
It's almost to the point where you think that they want the Patriots to play the Buccaneers in the playoffs. I mean, the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl?
It's like the referees have it going on because that game was over. The Tampa Bay was going to lose that game. And then that pass interference call, he mugged him. He pulled his pants down and started on his knob while the ball was there. And they say, no, I didn't see nothing.
This year, that's nothing new. It's the referees this year are so sporadic,
inconsistent.
That's true.
And their calls are everywhere. I mean, you see one drive, the guy gets touched by a finger. Oh, there's a penalty. The next time the guy gets mugged. Oh no, clean play. It's like,
you're right.
Are you not watching, or what are you doing?
And the fans are all the same. I mean, we all want to win, obviously.
Yeah, it's all gonna be escalated if it's our team.
Right.
Right. Christopher wants Chicago to win. You all want New England, but we also want the referees to keep your freaking. Keep it in your pants. Just keep it in your pants, unless it's obvious.
Yes, unless it's Saints receiver getting mugged. Obviously, let him play.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and they do it almost at least once a week in one game.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense.
And it's usually like especially where the Bills were playing to stay in the playoffs, basically, and Tampa Bay was staying to stay in the top 3, and I think they're at number 2 now in that division, and so it was like a deciding game, and that kind of play should never have been had. At least we had some good come out of it, where they got $20,000 so far.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Right.
That's just the $17 increments.
And that's amazing. That's awesome. And, to be fair, even if they got the first down with the pass interference, there's a chance Tampa Bay wasn't going to let them score, and they were going to kick the field goal anyhow, and then went to overtime. But then the second pass interference, that shouldn't have been called. But it's Tom Brady, so it could have been 4th and 5 million, and somehow he would have threw the ball to his mother. His mother would have ran it for a touchdown. I don't know how it happens.
Don't speak bad of his mom. His mom's a very sweet lady.
I'm sure she is.
Dealt with a lot of health issues and made it through it.
Yeah.
Because I think it was 3 Super Bowls ago, she had cancer, and she was finally deemed that she was free and clear, and so she went. That was the first game she saw all year.
Really?
Yeah, and she's dealt with a lot of health stuff and made it through okay. But it's one of those she went. His parents go to every one of his games that they could, and she came down with cancer that year, and she couldn't make it to any games, and the only game she made it to was the Super Bowl game.
Wow.
Yeah, that was she's an incredible lady, so never speak ill of her.
I wasn't speaking ill of her. I'm just saying that an old lady should not be running for a touchdown, and that would be happy because it's Tom Brady. And I thought about this when my oldest brother, he passed away, and I thought about this then because this is the way my brain works. It's.
Hold on, you have an older brother?
Making fun of things, but if you get cancer, it's going to get cured one way or another. Either you're going to go in remission or you're going to die, but either way, you're going to be cancer-free.
Facts.
I didn't know you had an older brother, Smitty. I thought you were the oldest of the old.
I'm the youngest of my group.
Oh, jeez.
2 older brothers, 2 older sisters. Yep.
So
it's like a retirement community when they all get together.
So your older brother's got to be the oldest was around when the dinosaurs were here or something?
He was.
The next one down was during the Ice Age?
He actually changed Jesus' diapers.
I thought that was the next.
Smitty's oldest sister was there at the conception.
Yeah. Her name is Mary. I'm not telling you who my half brother is, but I'll let you.
Is his name Joseph?
My uncle was named Joseph.
He's in the right.
Holy crap!
Where in Florida were you from again?
That's kind of gross now. My uncle and my sister. That's no. I'm gonna pull that back. Please edit that. And delete it.
Oh, too late. It's already out there. Your brother's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Smitty."
God, I gotta learn to shut up.
Wait, they're probably old enough they don't know how to use YouTube, so you're okay.
Smitty goes showing up with all these electronics. They're gonna be like, "What is this thing?
What is this new
How do I dial? How do I call somebody?"
Brother with his Windows 98 computer.
My oldest sister didn't have Facebook till 3 years ago.
Oh, jeez. So. My mom has Facebook, and she was around before the dinosaurs were on the Earth.
I know my sister's probably old as your mom.
Probably.
The funny thing is his siblings are probably as old as our
our parents
and our aunts and uncles. Like,
yeah, my sister's 57 now, I guess.
Yeah.
How old are you, Smitty?
That tracks.
24.
We're not allowed to actually say his age.
Is like the Candyman get up here or something?
It's an ongoing thing with the other program we have.
He's like
I'm pretty sure you're close to the same age as my mom.
Is she single?
And no.
I would love to be your daddy.
Phrasing. Think about your phrasing.
I'm not sure he messed up that phrasing at all.
I'm pretty sure he said that one accurately.
You guys remember we said that he was right around Auntie Eileen's age.
Ah, yes. We were trying to get him and Auntie Eileen to meet each other.
And that works. She's single?
She is.
Yeah, she is.
I'll talk to you guys offline.
I think I still have the sexiest single older woman. That's Amanda's cousin.
I saw pictures of her.
Yeah, she's She's quite beautiful.
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Probably not.
All right, since we should probably move on from Smitty's dating life.
I still have more questions.
We can get them
that's
to
our
at the
Monday
end of the
show.
class.
Those questions are relevant for Monday's show.
Yeah, but we're talking about them now. Talking about them then is probably very slim to none.
All right, so let's get to the thing that I'm pretty sure somebody called. The Jacksonville Jaguars have fired head coach Urban Myers, ending a tremendous tenure.
No.
Tremendous.
Tremendous?
Tremendous? Who put this word here?
Copy paste.
I believe it's supposed to be turmoil.
Tumultuous. It's tumultuous.
All right, tenure
Tumultuous.
with a franchise after only 13 games. This whole English language, not my forte.
Listen, I just guessed at the word. I wasn't looking at the screen, so I gave him the first
But you know what's funny though?
New
He
word.
said, "Isn't forte French?"
It is.
It is.
Should
So
be.
you're very correct, and your English is not very good if you have to use a French word to describe it.
All right.
And actually, it's the correct use of the word would be fort, but we've changed it so much in the last 100 years we screwed it up. But anyways.
Yeah, so if all the stories about Urban Myers are true, so what he's done and whatnot, do you think he should ever be allowed to coach again? Because the story is that he kicked the kicker in the thigh or something like that.
Well, what else do you do to a kicker to motivate him?
So he calls his coaches losers, and he says he's a winner.
You know what? I think he needs to go to Penn State.
Yeah, some call it.
Here's the thing.
The issue is he's one of a long list of college coaches that try to shoot their shot in the NFL and never make it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about him. Now, I did ask the question: do you think he should be allowed to coach again? Not that, and later on, I asked if he will. But do you think he should be allowed to?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that with his actions, if they come out to be true, he should be around, college-age kids playing football, acting this way?
No, not at all.
No, and that's coming from me.
A Bears fan.
But here's the thing with his coaching style anyway. Like, even at the college level, that's part of the reason he retired.
Yeah.
Due to health reasons. It was because if you noticed, teams the gap in the score was doing this because teams are starting to figure out his offense, and he was very one-dimensional in his offense. Running quarterback, that's really all he had. Very typical spread offense, and teams were figuring it out, and they knew that's what he was going to do in the pros, and that's why Jacksonville sucks.
Yep.
Well, part of the reason.
One of the many reasons.
I was going to ask this. Now, another thing about him is because he got fired that was country. Because he got fired. And he's the first coach to get fired his first year, by the way, in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's the first coach to be fired before making it through his first season.
Right.
Yes.
Now, I believe Jacksonville still owes him $9 million or something.
Jacksonville's on the hook for his entire contract unless they came to some negotiation.
Right, and prove that they fired him for just cause and not just because.
Nope. It doesn't matter. If he's fired, he's on. And the only way you can get out of it is if you negotiate a buyout.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think that Urban Meyer even wants to coach again if he's getting paid?
Nope.
Whatever
I would.
I think he's gonna retire off that and just go date that 20-something-year-old girl from Cincinnati or wherever she's from.
And I think that's beautiful.
Somebody's like, that's my dream.
That is my dream.
Smitty, you just have to go retire in Cincinnati area.
Yeah. I think money probably helps.
Sometimes. All right. So, what is the consensus on if he should? Do you think he will coach again? Is the answer is no?
I think the consensus on both is no.
No. All right. So the Arizona Cardinals are set to lose the receiver DeAndre Hopkins for a second time this season. Hopkins is expected to miss the rest of the regular season with a sprained knee suffered on Monday night. but the team is hopeful to get him back at some point in the postseason. With the loss of Hopkins, do any of you guys think that the Cardinals have a chance to get back to the number 1 seed in the NFC?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So Nate, you spoke up first with yes. I want to know your reasoning.
They won games without him. I was to say they can't win games with him, or they already won games without him.
Yes.
They won games with him, so it's not anything different.
Yeah, but that means Green Bay and Tampa Bay would both have to lose at least 2.
Yes. No, they both have to lose at least 1.
Oh, does Cardinals have like the tiebreaker on them?
And Atlanta would have to win out.
Yes.
No, because they'd have 1 more win than them.
Yes.
So that's why I say no, because I think between Tampa and Green Bay, one of them is winning out. Probably both of them, because their schedules are pretty favorable.
They could lose. I mean,
all I know is it's good for you, Travis.
I mean, Green Bay is losing this weekend, so I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't know who they're playing.
Like, who are they playing?
I don't know.
Well, the good news is we no longer have any more bye weeks, so all the teams will be playing this weekend.
Hooray!
Yep.
Except for there's a whole lot of COVID going on.
Yes.
True.
The fantasy world, we have a lot of buys.
Yes. So
we have a lot on IR this week.
Yes, this week I think a total of 52 players have been placed on the COVID list, and most are from the Browns.
No.
I was saying like 26 of them were the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're closer to upper 70s to 80s.
Oh, well, this is what I had heard at noon was they had said 52. So it may have gone up since then, but they also came
that have 18 people out.
Yeah, they have also came to a new agreement with the NFLPA about new rules and stuff like that, where if you're and if you have the shot, if you test positive, you just have to test. You can test the next day, test negative with a PCR and 1 rapid, and you're fine to go.
And they also said they're going to institute what they called, measures that have been proven, quote unquote, proven to stop the spread. And that's like keep people distance from each other during practices, wearing masks everywhere, and things of that sort. And they're talking about not letting fans into the stadiums anymore. They're going to go back to having no fans in stadiums.
So as of yesterday, they're saying close to 100 players have tested positive within the last 3 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wow.
God, and all of them were vaccinated. That just blows my mind.
And boosted.
Yeah.
Well, I think me and Nate and Chris discussed this before. Maybe it was before that. But as I said to them, you get this. They made this vaccination for COVID-19.
Yeah.
What's breaking out is
conversation.
Okay.
Air together.
Okay. They have Delta variant and this other variant, Omicron or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the vaccinations aren't for those viruses.
Nope.
So.
But the point of the vaccination this vaccine isn't a normal vaccine. This was built to adapt with the virus.
But it wasn't.
No, but it doesn't.
But
it can't.
So you basically you're getting these booster shots and vaccinations for a virus that is not the problem anymore, because COVID-19 effectively isn't around anymore.
Yeah, it's all the extra stuff.
So.
All right, so let's move on to the next thing. The official announcement Wednesday morning, which came after the NFL owners unanimously voted 32-0, approved Las Vegas Allegiant Stadium as the site of Super Bowl 58 on February 11, 2024.
Will Brady still
I'm impressed that you could read that. You could read those Roman numerals.
Said he knows numbers.
Yeah, I know numbers, and I know the Roman numerals because L is 50, V is 5, and all the I's.
Well, you should have asked Smitty. He was around when they created that system.
They created that system, yes.
I would call it Super Bowl LV111.
LV I. Considering the Pro Bowl and the NFL Draft are both being held there next year, what reason do you think Allegiant Stadium was chosen as the venue?
Have you seen it?
It's new, and it's
in Vegas.
And it's
It's
Vegas.
the newest stadium, and it's in Vegas. Do you know the amount of high-profile people that are going to go to that? I mean, normally a Super Bowl is filled with high-profile people.
Right.
You bring it to an area like Vegas,
Yeah.
you're going to get these international high-profile people.
The high rollers.
You're going to get
You're
these.
going to have Ocean's 11.
Yes. And 12 and 13 and 14 and 15 all at one day.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the only Super Bowl the owner of the Jaguars goes to.
Oh!
That's good.
No, because they'll probably have one in Jacksonville eventually.
But so now we have 3 big events going on at one stadium. Do you think that was a little bit of favoritism on the NFL, or do they think they're just trying to show off their latest and greatest toy?
It's hey, look at my new toy.
They're trying to utilize Vegas for mass amounts of revenue between gambling and everything else for that one weekend.
2 weekends.
Because guess what? All that revenue gets shared with all these owners.
Yep.
Yeah,
Even if their team isn't in the Super Bowl, they are still get revenue from the profits from the day.
Plus, that also help with the fact that Vegas took such a large financial hit with COVID.
Yes.
3 of these huge events happening all in the same year, that'll just spike everything right back up.
Right.
And significantly help the Las Vegas area.
What would help the Las Vegas area? And what I was thinking was, because even if you did it in LA or anywhere else, the only difference here is this helps Las Vegas.
Yes.
It doesn't help with the rest of the teams because the bets are still going to happen regardless. It's helping Vegas and only Vegas. Everyone else is still going to have the same, income and things because of this. So what did Vegas do? I think it's because who said it? That it's my new tour. I think Travis asked the question. It's like, here, look at me. We're new and we're cool. So yes, I think it's favoritism. It's a great question. Who thought of that?
I don't know.
I think it's clever marketing.
It just came to me.
Mm-hmm.
It just showed up in front of me, and I had to take it. So
that's what she said.
Sometimes.
You're a lucky man, Travis.
That she can be as dirty as the rest of us. Yes.
Know that you get it sometimes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Nate could get it more, but he falls asleep too often. And Amanda gets mad at him.
Yeah.
That's okay. Amanda puts up with his bullshit. Lets him have his fun with his friends. So, considering there are so many teams so close to the playoff spots, and who, if they win and someone else loses, could be in. There, I think, are 6 teams all within a game of each other on the AFC side and the NFC side.
Mm-hmm.
Outside predictions. So anybody that like still in the hunt, possibly if somebody loses, they make it in to make it to the Super Bowl. Who is your first? We're gonna go AFC team.
This says Pro Bowl.
He's what do you call it?
Illiterate?
I'm pretty
ad-libbing.
sure
He's ad-libbing.
Yes, I'm ad-libbing because that is not who should be there, and I'm pretty sure
somebody dyslexic. Sorry.
Don't worry about the words on the screen. Listen to me.
So,
I'm doing it live.
Do you have any players that you think will make the Pro Bowl that no one's thinking about? And he changed it to outside teams that should make the playoffs that probably you don't think would make it now, but you're what's that called?
Your reach
last
game.
chance.
Yeah. Your long shots.
Yeah, your long shot, your dark horse. So
yeah,
he changed it. So
yeah.
it's his show.
So first, I want you guys AFC teams. Who is the team that you think that still has a chance to make it to the Super Bowl? Nate.
I gotta look at what the things.
I got to too. That's what I'm doing right now.
You just put me on the spot. I wasn't prepared.
Well,
I was gonna say Ocho Cinco comes back for the Pro Bowl.
Okay, let's go with.
All right, Jeremy.
Let's go with the Miami Dolphins.
Ooh, that's not bad.
You know what? Why do you gotta screw my life up like that? You can't say things like that.
So you're saying Buffalo gets knocked out, Miami isn't, or we have the Patriots, the Buffalo, and the Miami all in?
I think Buffalo gets knocked out. The issue is it's going to be pretty much the Chargers or the Chiefs, whichever one isn't one is going to be 5, or whichever one's not winning that division is going to be 5.
Right, they're both
making. And then between Indy, Buffalo, you got the Bengals. I think Cleveland's pretty much toasted. Denver's, I don't think they have a chance. Pittsburgh's not going to make it. Raiders are falling apart. Miami has that outside shot. I think I'm not sure if they can make it to the Super Bowl, but I think they can make it to the postseason.
All right. So Nate,
AFC side, I'd either maybe go with I almost want to say the Broncos.
What's your reason behind there?
They're seemingly one of these teams that none of us thought was going to do very well, and somehow they're doing very well. And
they're not. They're just over 500.
And they've got to play the Chiefs and the Chargers again.
Yeah.
This was just my long shot.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
we're shitting on you.
I want your long shots, and I want your reason behind it. All right, so Jeremy and Nate gave me there. Smitty, who's your team?
Obviously, I'm going to say the Dolphins.
But I already said that. We got you someone else.
Fine. My outside shot is the Bills.
With the way they've been playing, that's actually not a bad pick.
I'm going to say, if I can't say my Dolphins.
You can say Dolphins.
I'm going to say, but I'm going to go Bengals.
Okay.
For real. Because I think, the Bengals are like number 9.
Yes.
And the Bills, I still think the Bills are going to go. I think they're just going to turn around. I don't think these last 2 games are a good showing of who they are. They don't have that strong of a schedule coming up.
They're also the team that lost to the Jags.
Yes. That is true, but the Patriots are a team that lost to the Dolphins, so let's not point things.
Well, the Pats have the first game. The Pats will have them again in the last
wins.
game.
The Jags have 2.
You are right. There was more respect and more love there. That's true.
Yes.
And it is the Dolphins, the Patriots. You can never call those games.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose between any team that's not the top 7 right now, it would have to be the Bengals. They have a hard schedule. That's the reason I think it's Miami, because Miami actually has the easiest schedule out of all of them, and they're a better team. I think. It's because of defense, but I think they're better than the Raiders, the Steelers, and the Broncos. So, and probably the Browns right now, because the Browns are all beat up with 18 people on COVID.
Yep.
So that leaves the Bengals and the Bills. So I'm going with the Bengals.
All right, Chris, who's your team?
I was going with the Bengals.
You're going to go with the Bengals. You got a different reasoning behind it, or?
I just...
Yeah, he is Burrow.
Exactly, Burrow. They're always, most of their games have been fairly good games. I just think, honestly, looking at everybody's records, I'm like, they're that kind of outside shot. But like Smitty said, they do have a little bit tougher road to get there.
Yeah, because they play the Broncos this week.
Yeah, I think if Bengals win that, I think the Broncos are done, but Broncos win that. I still think Bengals are okay.
Gail, do you have a team that you think is an outside shot?
I have no reasoning for it, but I think Miami.
Oh, we have 2 votes from Miami.
Well, technically
3.
Well, technically 3, but I made Smitty pick a different team.
Well, I want you all to know I hate all of you for jinxing my team that way. Because they're going to lose against the Jets. They're going to lose against the Jets, not by a field goal. They're going to lose 52-3 or something stupid.
So my choice, because the Raiders don't have an awful schedule the rest of the season, and they're now playing, they're on schedule to play a very missing players Browns. I have a feeling that they're going to win this game this weekend, and that will catapult them to the top of this list.
So when the Raiders lose this weekend to the Browns with no players, you have Travis to blame.
I will eat my words.
Ooh, you know what? We should do that. Say that we have to eat your words if you get it wrong, and then everyone buy a can of alphabet soup.
Oh, Jesus.
Or
And then
alphabet.
we gotta spell out all of our sentences.
The cereal, and you just eat it because all words are made of letters.
All right,
Okay,
so let's go with NFC. I'm gonna start with Chris this time. Chris, NFC second. You and Gail were the last, so I'm gonna start with you and then go to Gail.
I'm looking. Give me a second.
It's okay.
See, I already had my team ready.
Well, then you can keep your team until somebody else picks it.
There's a lot of good choices, though.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
there really
There's a lot of
it's like
choices.
I'm torn
I'm
between
more
the
surprised.
football team.
But football team 7 already.
Yeah, so there are, yeah.
Yeah, so we got look at 8 to looks like number 15. There's a team in number 15. I'm surprised isn't your long shot.
No, he knows they have no chance.
That was almost mine.
They have an outside chance. I mean, they really do. They win out and be 8-9 to make the playoffs.
They got a whole hell of a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Apparently, you could be 5 and whatever if you're the Dolphins and make it.
They're 6 and 7.
They're 6 and 7.
And they got 2 games coming up that should win.
I want to say the Saints if they had Winston, but
They might be better without.
I'll go. I'll go.
They
yeah,
have
I'll go
Kamara.
I'll go with the Saints.
All right. All right.
No real particular reason, but
You're gonna go with the Saints. All right.
Yeah.
Gail, who you think would go? Do you need me to scroll up or down?
No, I can see it. I honestly, I don't know. I'm thinking, yeah, the Vikings, because I mean they're right there.
So close.
Yeah, they're right outside, and they're playing. They're playing the Bears.
The Bears.
I'm sorry, Chris. They're playing the Bears.
like I said, as long as Nagy's the coach, well, yeah,
it's gonna happen. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Smitty. Who's your pick?
Oh, it's me?
Yes, your pick. I'm making Jeremy go last because he went first.
That's fair.
You put Nate on the spot, and Nate didn't have
Yeah.
a team, so I went first.
Well, anytime you put Nate on the
gave
spot,
him-
he can't go. He can't go.
Well, that's why I gave him time to prepare.
I'm gonna see. I almost was gonna go Vikings because of the same reason, but the Vikings, yeah, they're playing Chicago twice, but they're also playing the Rams and Green Bay.
Yeah.
But they do have what's his name back, Cook, and their defense is coming together, and they're going to be a tough out for anyone. They really are. So outside of those losers, let me get back to my teams here. I can't say, God, this sucks. Because I want to say Vikings, but I think they're going to win 2, lose 2. I think it'll be 8-9. The Eagles got to play Washington twice.
Dallas.
Yeah, that's not good for the Eagles. And it's God. Oh no, what the? Can I not pick a team?
No, you gotta pick one. It's your outside. It's your.
I'm gonna go with
long
I'm
shot.
gonna go with the Falcons.
All right.
I think the Falcons because I'm looking at their schedule, and because Kittle's out against San Francisco. San Francisco's a different team without Kittle. They have a chance to beat. They got to play Detroit. And they got to play Bills, so it depends on which Bill team shows up. And then they got to play the Saints. So they could actually win 3 of the last 4 games.
And really, it depends on which Saints team shows up. The one that wants to play or the one that doesn't.
Yep, I think they have the easiest schedule right now. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with them.
All right, Nate.
I'm going to take the Giants because I didn't realize until just now the Giants are 9-4.
You mean 4-9?
Oh shoot! Yeah, you're right.
You're
I was
just
looking
like
at Cowboys below. And the Rams above it.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm still going with the Giants.
All right. They show they can play once in a while.
Speaking of dyslexia,
Hey, I never said I was good with numbers. Ever.
All right, Jeremy, you get the last shot, the last one.
I'm going with Philly. They have every game left on their schedule is in division.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? They've already lost all the division games they've played. If they split all the division games, so they go 3-3 in division, that puts them at 10-7, or 10-8.
10-7.
Hurts not playing?
No, 9-7.
Well, 9-7 should be enough to make you the 7th seed.
9-8 should be enough to sneak in that 7th seed.
Yeah.
And didn't the Eagles switch their quarterback?
Hurts was hurt, so Minshew went in.
Oh, yeah, Minshew. I forgot Minshew's playing. If they keep Minshew playing, I'm Eagles going all the way. Minshew is a god. I don't give a damn. He's going to win it all.
All right, Jeremy, are you ready for this week's bets while I recap our last week's?
You missed the whole thing about
no.
The NFC Championship game.
The NFC. Oh, don't worry about that game.
And does Smitty have a thingamajig?
No, we're not doing that.
So we're gonna do that every other week.
Y'all don't want to know that?
Does anybody read the text messages we send?
I don't get them.
That's because it's a group message. So every other
Who
week.
changed this? Who changed this to beats? I said when Tampa Bay meets Green Bay in the NFC Championship. I didn't say when they beat them. When Tampa Bay meets Green Bay in the NFC Championships, do you think Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady have their fun together before or after the game?
Both.
I wanted to make it a real thing because this is what's probably going to really happen.
Them fight words, Nate. I won't take that.
Nate always knows it. I hate Green Bay ever since they beat us in the Super Bowl back in '98.
96.
Oh,
it was
yes,
96.
sorry.
It was technically it was 97, but it was the 96 season.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Green Bay played New Orleans New England in the Super Bowl?
Yes, in New Orleans at the Superdome when it was the Superdome.
Mm-hmm.
Brett
All right,
Favre,
Nate.
Drew Bledsoe.
Yeah, I need you to read your in your very well announcer voice.
You got it. Thick and Thin Sportscast does not support or advocate anyone to actually place monetary bets on anything we talk about on this show. This is only for entertainment purposes, as we are not professionals. Never bet money you cannot afford to lose. If you or anyone you know thinks they have or has a gambling problem, the national hotline is 1-800-522-4700, and it's 100% confidential and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you'd like more information, please go to www.ncpgambling.com.
All right, so last week's bets. We only bet 3 of the games. We bet the Chargers that went up. Oh, I don't remember what it went up to, but originally it was 9.5 over the Giants, and then it was Seattle 8.5 over Houston, and Arizona giving up 2 points to the Rams. And if we had stuck with all 5, the Broncos giving up 10 to Detroit, and the Packers giving up 12.5 to the Bears. If we had bet all 5, we would have had 4 out of the 5 games. But we bet 3, and we only had 2 out of the 3 games. The Arizona Cardinals did not cover the Rams. They ended up losing to the Rams, so we did not win that bet. But we're slowly getting back to our betting, our normal, what we had started off with.
You know, if you guys, I gave you 5 options. You had to pick 3. You couldn't even do 3 right ones, could you?
Hey, Chicago was not going to let that game go. So at the very beginning of that game, up to about the third quarter, I was very happy with the fact we did not pick that game.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden it was just a runaway.
Yep.
All right. So right now, as Jeremy is typing, he's got the Bengals getting 2 over the Broncos, and the Packers giving up 5.5 to the Rams. And who's our last one, Jeremy?
The Ravens, not the Rams.
Sorry, the Ravens. Oh, there's new Yellowstone? Interesting.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The Bengals are 2.5 underdogs?
Yes.
That's it right now. To the Broncos. They both have the same record. They're playing for a title spot. It's going to be a close game.
And they're in
they're in
Denver.
Are they in Denver or are they in well, actually I should look. I
think they're in Denver.
I think they're in Denver.
Because I think I think the second game, the second team is the home team.
Yes, they are. No, it doesn't matter. The over/under doesn't matter. They are in Denver.
Well, no, I think that's why you get a plus or a minus by a certain name.
No, because you can be a visiting team and still be favored.
Right.
What
I'm saying is, okay.
I think they're giving the advantage to Denver being at home on this particular game.
Yep.
Right.
And in parentheses, we've got Saints plus 11 over the Bucks. Holy crap!
Let's do it.
That's
I like
a
them all.
massive spread.
I like them all.
The fact is, the Saints have had Brady's number in the regular season, so I think that's going to be closer than 11. I don't think the Saints win, but I think that's closer than 11.
But with the 11 points, we should be able to win that game. Yeah.
Depends on what referees show up.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking that I always get worried whenever we put the Packers on here. I just never want to bet with or against the Packers.
I've bet against my team many times this year.
So we're saying the Packers are going to win by more than 6 points or greater. So I should be happy about that.
Well, Lamar Jackson has that ankle issue.
Yeah, he's not the
Well,
Lamar Jackson we had.
Packers don't usually go in and blow teams out. And it could just be a difference of 3.
I'm okay with your bet so far.
Without Lamar Jackson, I don't think that the Ravens score as many points as anybody expects.
You know, the two teams I was going to bet against were going to be the Texans and the Jags. Unfortunately, they play each other this week.
Texans.
Hey, what's Miami's spread against the Jets?
I would take the Texans over the Jags.
9.5. But if Miami wasn't missing their receivers and their running backs, I'd say go for it. But
the receivers, they got no running backs. But they don't have running backs anyhow. They have no line, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, everyone's on COVID on that team. So
I know. I'm just saying I would not pick Miami to beat any team by 10 points. That's just fucking crazy.
hey, I did last week, didn't I?
Yes,
or
you
a few
did.
weeks ago?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
Well, by the time I got up to the Seattle game, was 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? We still covered it.
Yes, we did. I almost no, maybe it was the Chargers. I don't remember. I have to look that up now.
But I'm okay with all 3 of these bets.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm not too favorable to the last one.
YOLO.
Saints over Bucks 11. Yeah, I'll get that. Saints plus 11. Yeah, it'll be a tighter game than that. All right, Nate, you want to do our power rankings of this week?
Yeah, I can go blast through these real quick. Jaguars fell back to 32. The Texans moved up to 31. The Lions are still 30. The Jets are still 20. The Panthers are 28. What?
The Jets are still 29.
Oh, yeah. 29. I don't even know what I said.
You said 20.
27. The Bears are 26. The Raiders are 25. The Falcons 24. Saints 23. Broncos 22. The Steelers are 21. The Seahawks 20. Eagles are 19. Now you have the football team was 17. They are now 18. The Vikings were 19, now 17. The Baltimore Ravens dropped back 4 to 16. The Cleveland Browns only moved up 1 to 15. Miami Dolphins managed to move up from 15 to 14. While the Cincinnati Bengals dropped down from 11 to 13. Titans moved up from 13 to 12, while the 49ers jumped up 14 to 11. The Bills are 10. The Los Angeles Chargers are 8-5, and they are at number 9. The Colts are number 8. They were number 9. The Cowboys are number 7. They were number 6. The Rams are number 6. They used to be 8. The Patriots are number 5. They were 4. The Chiefs swapped places with the Chiefs, and they are now at number 4. The Cardinals moved back from 2 to 3. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers moved from 3 to 2, and I didn't know that the Packers were 1 last week and this week.
Yes.
You actually did know they were that last week because you said it, but
yeah, I totally forgot.
He's got.
I forgot we even had a show last week.
Yeah, the goldfish memory. He's acquired one of those.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about our fantasy league that we has been gone crazy all of a sudden. So the number one,
it's gone to hell.
The number 1 Doll fans lost. It was almost a full upset week. They lost to the Smitty Top Nate Bottom 205-23 to 192-83. Ladies and Edelmans pulled off the victory over the Implications 197-85 to 189-25. The Muppets lost to the number 3 Muppets lost to the number 9 Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs
You
say
suck,
that
Muppets.
with such like. Be nice about it.
177.53 to 123.31.
129. How do you
120,
score
yeah.
129?
Sorry,
Did your team not play?
129.
Did you sit players?
No, I didn't.
No, it was just bad.
Well, she didn't start Mahomes. That sure as hell didn't help.
That
Listen.
did not help.
Fuck off.
Number 5, Jameis Winston, your time, lost to number 8, the Thick, 205.79 to 179.92.
Best game of the week.
That was a tight game going into that Monday night. No, Sunday night, because it was like we didn't have players playing Monday. After that last game, I had the Green Bay defense, and he was pissed that I picked them.
Yep, sure was.
The injured reserve
But the
lost.
Chiefs got way more points though.
Yeah, number 6, injured reserve, lost to Purple Cobras. Number 10, 200.71 to 171.05.
Right, and actually, me and Jeremy, our game went into Monday night's game.
Yes.
He had
Jeremy-
one player, and I had one player, and he was ahead by 20, I think.
I
And
had 15 going into the night. And
Yeah,
you had
and
a
he-
quarterback, and I had a receiver.
Anyway, you had Cup. You don't have a receiver, you have Cup.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
And,
But I also,
your
I
quarterback made points like a running back, like a bad
Yes,
running
and-
back.
But my quarterback was Murray, so I felt relatively confident. But
Yeah.
Murray scored just as many points as Cup. The
Yeah.
problem is you're ahead of me already.
Yeah.
So it was a good game, though. It was a tight game.
All night I'm watching the game, like keep track. Okay. I'm like, come on, Murray, you need to do better than this. Then I'm like, wait, no, hand the ball off, run a touchdown. Come on, Connor.
Yeah.
Come on, Connor. Connor, run touchdowns. Connor, go.
It was a tight game. I enjoyed it.
Why does
It
injured
was.
reserve say TC next to it?
All right, so I'm gonna get the list and things. Nate, I don't know what TC is.
She was formerly known as Taco Corp before all her players got hurt.
Yes, that's what it was.
Yes.
So number 1, the Dolphins at 9-5 are playing. Number 2, Ladies and Edelman's also at 9-5. Number 3, Smitty Top Nate Bottom at 8-6 is playing. Number 10, Purple Cobras at 4-10. Number 4, the Muppets are at 8-6 are playing the number 6 Injured Reserve at 7-7. The number 5, Jameis Winston Your Time at 7-7 are playing the number 7 The Implications at 6-8. Number 8, The Thick at 6-8 is playing number 9 Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs at 6-8. And so Smitty and Ladies and Gentlemen have clinched a playoff berth with the win today, or no matter what.
No
matter what,
already-
they're in.
no matter what.
After last week's win, Smitty Top Nate Bottom is possible. If he wins, he gets into the playoffs for the belt.
Yes.
Number 10 Purple Cobras are out of both playoffs and is going to be the Sacco champion no matter what happens.
So the thing is, even if I lose, as long as I don't lose by as long as Nate or Maureen don't outscore me by a lot of points, I still will take that 4th spot.
Well, yes.
Worst case scenario.
Right. Well, the chances of you not making the top 4 are pretty slim.
Yes.
Well, if the Muppets with a win, it makes it into the playoffs.
Yes.
Jameis Winston, Your Time will play for if everybody doesn't lose ahead of him, and he will be in playing for the 2nd playoff spot, the loser consolation prize.
And then I'm just gonna drop my entire roster.
The Thick.
I mean, not to sound like a poor loser, but that secondary bracket doesn't mean shit, really.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna win the belt or you're gonna win a pair of nuts. Like
so,
that's
yeah. But the Thick
He's
is
just angry
out
because this
of
woman might win it instead of him.
is out of the playoffs for the belt, but only in the secondary playoffs. What we should do is find we have to find the secondary second string players, and everybody has to play them.
And Lieutenant Dan's exact same space as the Thick.
Lieutenant Dan's with a win has the same thing. He makes it into the secondary playoffs. Because right now he's sitting at 9, but if he beats me this week, he will most likely end up in the secondary playoffs, and I will be out.
No. If
he beats you,
lose, he's in.
Yeah. What do you?
We have
gonna
one
do
more
to-
week,
yeah.
and then he would have to lose, and I would have to win by a lot because I got him by points.
Yeah, the implications, because the implications lose, then yes. The implications, either the implications of the thick or Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs is going to play for, are going to be the
7 and 8 spot.
Yeah. So, yeah, but Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs is so far back on points right now.
Yeah. So he has to win in order to get it.
If he wins, it's going to be between implications and the thick. If implication wins, it's going to be between implication and either the thick or Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs.
Yeah.
One of those teams are not going to be doing anything the week after this.
Yeah, they're going to be playing with themselves.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to win because Herbert is playing like shit, and yeah.
But I also went and I broke down what like Jameson's team needs and TC needs and stuff in order to get to the playoffs or whatever.
Yeah, so Jameis needs a win plus a loss by the Muppets or Smitty top, Nate bottom, ahead of the Muppets on points by 81 apparently, ahead of injured reserve by 51, and behind Smitty top, Nate bottom by 45. What does that mean?
Yes.
So Nate needs to win, and I need to lose.
And the Muppets need to lose too.
Yeah, well, no, because the Muppets can still.
And/or, yeah.
Yeah, but he needs to beat me by 45 points.
Yeah.
Total score.
Right.
To jump me in, because we'd be tied. We'd have a tied record.
Right.
At that point in time.
And he's already ahead of the Muppets. So if the Muppets lose and Jameson wins, then he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and,
if the Muppets lose, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
And what does Mo need, Smitty? Explain that.
What?
So
Mo?
TC needs win plus a loss by Muppets and or Smitty top ahead of Muppets on points.
She's in the exact same spot as Jameson, except the points are different.
So you're saying is Mo and Nate need the exact same things basically?
It's just the points difference. So the thing is, Jameson is ahead of the Muppets by 81 points. So if they end up with the same score or record, Muppets are not in the top 4.
Yeah.
I need to keep her in the top 4.
So Gail is very she's hanging on by a thread. She needs to win if she wants to play next week.
Right. Yeah. Now, on a side note, this is a side note here. I'm in 2 different leagues. Me and Nate. Right. So right now I am number 1 in both leagues.
Oh, jeez.
I've never been number 1 in both leagues. Now, this game coming up here in this league, it doesn't matter if I lose or win. I'm in. I get that. And the other one, it doesn't matter if I lose or win. But in this one, in that one, if I lose, I could actually become the third spot instead of the first. And I'm going to do my best to be the first spot in every one. That's what I'm going to do. But I might very well lose this game in this league because if Nate wins and goes in, he's going to be the 4th seed. And I want him to play Amanda in the first playoff game.
Well,
remember, we have another week next week, guys, before the playoffs start.
No,
we
next
don't?
week's playoffs.
Next week start playoffs?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Last season, I was first in the other league and this league, and I won both leagues.
Yeah.
So if it were to happen, it seems like Smitty is following that nice tunnel through the uterus.
Dude, you know what? I either want to win, and this is, I'm going to be honest, I want to have that belt, or I want that belt to have on my name on there. Smitty top. Nate bottom. I want, so.
Yeah, so it's almost like Nate and Smitty still win if I win.
This is true. So Muppets just lose the game, and then we ain't gonna worry about it.
No, that's.
Kiss my white ass.
And hey, let me tell you, it's white.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. If you lose this weekend, and I win outright, I'll make sure that your name ends up on my plaque.
But here's the thing: Nate has to win. The thing is, he has to win, and so does TC.
Yeah.
If TC doesn't win and Nate doesn't win, then it obviously they'll win. And I believe Nate is actually favored to lose. And I believe the Muppets, you're favored to win.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think that Smitty, top, Nate, bottom is favored to win too.
Yeah.
So.
And right now I have Chris, so it's looking good
so
for me.
Right now, implication is 201.85 to my 197.51.
Right.
The thick is 217.52 to Lieutenant Dan's 189.13. The Muppets are projected 179.42 to injured reserves 154.6. The Smitty top, Nate bottom. Really, you're playing Purple Cobras? That's not fucking.
Yes.
Yeah. But the
Purple
funny
Cobra
part is
got-
Purple Cobra
Fair.
puts up points like it's nobody's business.
Yeah, but he's projected 214.
I know.
1 to 187.66. Come on. And then the Dolphins are projected to beat Ladies and Edelman 201.45 to 194.49.
I do not want Smitty Top Nate Bottom anywhere in the championship games because he scored 220 points a game in the last
Yeah.
it's because he got these wide receivers that oh my god.
You
That
guys
finally
kept
showed
asking
up.
What I was, you guys were, you guys kept saying, "Oh, that's stupid. You draft running back. You draft running backs." I draft like 10 receivers, and now you understand why.
Did you go to Vegas and get the Ocho Cinco playoff pump calf implants?
Oh yeah, I did. You know it.
It's gonna be fun though.
All right, guys. Are you guys ready to make some picks for next week? And to go
Yes.
over last week's picks?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah, they
recap last week.
Yeah, then Chris can actually have a conversation.
Yes, he can make his picks.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, Jeremy won last week with 12 correct.
12 correct?
12 correct. Gail followed him up with 11. I had 10. Amanda had 9. Smitty, you had 7. And Nate followed up the rear with 6.
Woo!
And I never
Mo
did.
had one.
Yeah, Mo had one because she never sent me her picks, which I was kind of
Well,
mad about.
You texted her on Saturday while we were having our neighborhood party, so that wasn't gonna happen. And then, but she remembered Sunday at like 3. She goes, "Oh, your brother texted me about picks." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
All right.
I'm tired of only winning 7 games a week, so I want to pick after Jeremy every time.
All right, so on Thursday night, the Pittsburgh Steelers went to Minnesota and lost 36-28. The New Orleans Saints went up to New York and won 30-9. The San Francisco 49ers went to the Cincinnati Bengals and won 26-23. The Atlanta
Don't worry, I'm still here.
Huh?
I said, don't worry, I'm still here.
Okay. The Seattle Seahawks the Atlanta Falcons went up to Carolina and won 29-21. The Seattle Seahawks went down to Houston and won 33-13. The Las Vegas Raiders didn't show up in Kansas City and lost 48-9. The Baltimore Ravens went to Cleveland and lost 24-22.
Did not see that coming.
No, well, none of us expected him to get Lamar Jackson to get hurt.
Nope.
The Dallas Cowboys went to Washington and won a nail biter 27-20. The Jacksonville Jaguars went to Tennessee and got shut out 20-0. New York Giants traveled to Los Angeles to visit the Chargers and they lost 38-10. The Detroit Lions went up to Denver and they lost 37-21. The Buffalo Bills and Tampa Bay, it ended up in overtime. The Bills lost 33-27. The Chicago
They didn't get beat though, but they did lose. Oh god, I'm so mad about that game still. Sorry.
The Chicago Bears went up to Green Bay and lost 45-30. That was like the defenses weren't playing.
I purposely picked Chicago with my superstitiousness.
Right.
Every time I pick Chicago, they've lost. That's why I picked Chicago this week.
And the Los Angeles Rams went to Arizona on Monday night and won 30-23. Currently, we have the Kansas City Chiefs playing the Chargers, and they're losing 13-14. But
with the Chargers driving.
Yeah, with the Chargers driving,
but the Chargers have also passed up two easy field goals.
Yes.
To try and score touchdowns.
They're trying to go for the win, and they can't just get the points. All right, Nate. Are you ready to make your picks?
Yes, sir, I am.
The Las Vegas Raiders on Saturday at 4:30 are going to the Cleveland Browns. What is your pick?
I'm going to stick by the Browns.
You're going to stick with the Browns, even though half the team is going to be out.
Yep.
All right, I am going to go with the Raiders as long as they don't change the COVID rules. So far, it's looking like they're not going to. They're going to be missing 90% of their team. Jerry, who are you going with?
They're passing up an easy 3 yet again. This time it actually worked, though. I am going to go with the Raiders.
Going with the Raiders. Smitty. Oh, Chris. I forgot. Chris is here.
He forgot
I'm here.
He forgot he was here.
It's just so weird. I haven't gotten a Chris pick in so long.
Who are we picking?
The Las Vegas Raiders are going to Cleveland on Saturday, December 18th at 4:30.
I'm taking the Raiders.
The Raiders. Smitty.
Oh God, I don't. I can't. I hate.
You got it.
Do you know how to finish a sentence?
No.
I don't. I can't. I hate.
Okay. All right.
Those are sentences by any stretch of the imagination. That's grammar.
Or should I say
don't.
finish a thought?
That is true. Oh God, I want to go and I can't.
Gotta go.
Both teams are above Miami right now, so I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Gonna go with the Raiders. All right. Nate, do you have Amanda's picks or no?
No.
All right, Gail. The Las Vegas Raiders or the Cleveland Browns?
Vegas.
Vegas. Jeremy, do you have Mo's picks?
You don't.
Jeremy.
I think he quit.
Bueller.
I think maybe he
Bueller.
walked away to get them.
Maybe. All right. I guess I'll take the first pick. New England Patriots, Saturday night at 8:15. The New England Patriots. Oh, Jeremy's back. Jeremy. Bueller.
See.
Do you have a Mo pick?
No.
No, okay. So the New England Patriots are going to the Indianapolis Colts. Whew. In Indy. Colts are showing up.
Did you just see that play that Herbert did by pushing that guy off of him?
Yeah, to throw the ball.
That was impressive as hell.
Yeah, that was a play. That was a play behind where I am. I think.
Yeah, well, I'm watching on this thing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
thing was.
I'm gonna go with the Pats in this one. I think it's gonna be a tight game, but I think the Pats have a good shot to win this. Their defense is being phenomenal. And their offense is coming together. Jeremy, 8:15 on Saturday night. Patriots, Indy.
Patriots.
Chris.
Patriots.
Wow, that must have hurt Chris.
A little bit.
Smitty.
Colts.
I
think the Patriots are fine, but I don't think they're that good. They're good, but I don't think they're as good as the Colts are right now.
The funny part is, I don't even have to ask y'all because there's another team playing the Colts, so I know she's going with the Patriots.
Oh, see, I am going with the Patriots. Although the Colts are, I was reading earlier, the Colts are favored to win.
Yes, they are. Nate, who are you gonna go with?
Colts.
All right, Jerry, you have the first pick for Sunday. Tennessee Titans are going to Pittsburgh.
I take Pittsburgh.
Taking Pittsburgh. Chris.
Pittsburgh.
You're sticking with the wife's team?
Yeah.
Smitty.
Oh, gee, this is another tough one. 2 weeks ago, I would have said, Titans without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say Titans again. I'm going with Titans.
And they go Titans. Gail.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Titans, Pittsburgh. Sunday at 1 o'clock.
The Steelers.
Nate.
Titans. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Going with the Titans. I know it's Roethlisberger's probably last year. He's trying to make at least the playoffs one more time. But I don't think Pittsburgh's defense has enough even to stop their backup of the backup of Tennessee Titans. So I'm going to go with the Titans. All right. Chris, you get the first pick. It's been a while since I get to say that. Carolina Panthers are going to Buffalo.
I'm going to take Buffalo.
Smitty.
Oh, Buffalo. Buffalo does not win this game, then you might as well just count them out. We're done.
All right, so we're going Buffalo. Gail.
Buffalo.
Nate.
Buffalo.
I'm also going with the Bills.
I love how Nate does that.
He's like, I forgot I was
Buffalo.
doing this. Yes.
No, I wrote all of mine out already, so I had to double check on my list.
All right, Jeremy, last pick. Well, last one for this one.
The issue
is that makes sense.
Well, the issue is Buffalo's been an up and down team, and
Yes.
they were down against New England. They were supposed to be up against Tampa. They came back and should have had it. And they should be down against Carolina. I just think Carolina's that bad.
Yeah, that even a down Buffalo Bills will still beat the Carolina Panthers.
I don't know. The down Buffalo Bills didn't beat the Jaguars, though. I'm taking Buffalo.
Go up, Buffalo. All right. Next we have Smitty.
Yes, sir.
The football team is going to Philly.
Oh, I know Chase is out, but the other three players, they're all stepped up. The defense is doing really good. I like their quarterback, Heineke, but I love the quarterback for the Eagles.
Isn't Heineke hurt, though?
Heineke was hurt last week.
Yes, he might be hurt.
Is he
I'm
hurt?
I hate doing this. I'm going Philadelphia.
Philly. Fly, Eagle, fly. Gale.
Eagles.
Another Eagle.
Yeah, I have mine all written down already.
Nate.
It's just not in
Woofed.
the same.
Woofed. WFT.
Just not in the same order.
You know what? I'm slowly becoming a believer of the football team. I hope that Heineke plays because he's kind of got a no man story kind of thing. There should have never even been in the NFL kind of thing. So I'm gonna believe in him and go with the Washington football team.
That's
Jeremy.
fair.
Good choice.
I'm going with the football team.
The football team.
All right, now I'm starting to think Smitty made the right choice.
Chris. I don't know. Jeremy was the picker of the most games last week.
I went 12-2.
Chris.
I'm going Philly.
Going Philly.
Mahomes just threw an interception.
I love Mahomes. He's my favorite quarterback.
He threw an
Hey,
interception
Gail,
at the 2-yard line.
start Mahomes.
She did.
Shut up.
Thank you, Gail.
Every
Can you start Mahomes for the rest of the year? I
time.
like seeing him do bad.
Every
Gail-
time.
Yes. She puts Mahomes in, and Mahomes gives her 20 points. And the other player is going to give her 40. She puts the other player in, Kasem, I guess. He gets 40 points, and Mahomes gets
Cousins.
10. Whatever it is.
Cousins,
It's always,
yeah.
Every damn time.
Gail, can you just leave Mahomes in for the rest of the year? I don't want to see him make the postseason.
Well, actually, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh, thank God Gail put Mahomes in.
You know,
I still have a
Jeremy,
I still have a chance.
I can hold a grudge until February.
We're gonna see him next week. What are you talking about?
That's right.
Muppets, you need to win. You need to win, or it's done. Well, no, because if Nate loses, then it's not done. So,
All right. So next we have Gail. You're picking first.
Okay.
The Houston Texans are going to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No one wins in this game. No one wins.
So, funny thing, I picked it earlier, and I'm actually going with the Jaguars.
Going with the Jags. Nate.
I agree.
Jags.
I'm very curious to see how they do without Urban Meyer.
me too. I was wondering if their offense is going to change up, and maybe what's his name isn't as crappy as he's been.
Mm-hmm.
I think Urban Meyer's already stained their season, so I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. Because at least when they play good, they play really good.
It's true. They do. Oh, they do. They're a pretty tough team to play.
Just wait until you have a team that's been sucking on purpose to get their head coach fired, and they actually get him fired. Watch how great that team's going to play.
True. Jeremy, who are you going to go with?
I am taking the Jags because after a coach getting fired, that team normally wins the following week.
True. Chris.
Taking the Jags.
God damn it.
Smitty?
Well, see, I'm gonna I want to say something that Nate was saying, getting their coach fired on purpose, and that would be awesome if the Jags just like run the gamut from this point on. I would just be so happy to see that. I'm not going to see that, and I am going to the first time in this year predict a tie.
A tie.
You predicted like 3 already this year. What are you talking about?
No, but I mean actually write down a tie.
All right, so that's what you want to call it. Okay.
I'm calling a tie.
Tie.
What? No team scores any points.
I'm 3-3.
All right. Well, the funny part is it won't count as a win or loss because it doesn't match either one of them.
No,
Oh,
he has
well,
to count
okay.
for the win.
Okay.
It has to count for a win for him.
It
If
has
he calls
to.
a tie.
Well,
then
if
it's
it
a
if
tie.
it ends up as a tie, I will make sure it counts as a win. I will put.
And ride it better.
I will change the formula just for that one.
I should actually get 3 wins if that comes as a tie.
It's basically what I got to do is I got to fix the algorithm to count it as a win. All right.
Just name. Down win.
No, I can put it as a tie. It's fine.
Well, yeah, but say if it. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
No,
I got
it's all automated for the win and loss, so I would have to add that to that line of code, which is fine. All right,
Yeah.
Nate, we're back to you.
Me.
The Dallas Cowboys are at the New York Giants.
I'm going with the New York Football Giants.
The New York
There's-
Football Giants.
That's not a team. The New Jersey Giants, man. Get it right.
I ain't going to go with them boys. Jeremy. Now,
Dallas.
this show, I can't wait to come out on Christmas. This is the big reason I am excited for Christmas. The John Madden story.
Dallas. I haven't seen that previews to that yet.
Oh, it's called All Madden. It's coming out on Christmas on Fox.
I'm so glad you're excited to spend Christmas with your family.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
I am
No.
John Madden. He's been there. He's been there since the beginning.
I was gonna say, he was probably on one of the first video games we ever turned on without our parents there watching us play.
Yeah. Oh.
And then I took Emmitt Smith around the corner for
Yeah.
600 yards in one game.
That was almost worse than Bo Jackson.
oh, and take my ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, Jeremy. Dallas Cowboys and New York Giants.
Cowboys, I said like 5 times.
Oh, well, sorry. I was talking on John Madden. Chris.
We can go with the Giants.
The New Jersey Giants. Smitty.
Oh God. Giants defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
And their offense is atrocious, and so is their special teams.
Yeah.
Cowboys
at least have
I'm going with the boys. I gotta go with the boys.
Them
I'm not
boys.
comfortable, but I'm going with the boys.
Gail. Who you gonna go with?
Cowboys.
Them boys.
Who is the Giants quarterback this week? Anyone have an idea? Is it the Buffalo Bills
8th stringer?
I don't think so.
practice squad player still?
I don't think so. I quickly saw an article. I didn't open it and read it.
They started in the one of the Jersey high schoolers quarterbacks.
No, I think it's Vince Young.
It's John Madden.
Who giggled?
Hey, he's still like 10 years
That
younger
was
than Brady.
Travis.
I was taking a drink, and he made me laugh.
And he giggled like a little schoolgirl.
Or maybe it's Jamarcus Russell. That might be who it is.
All right. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals at the Detroit Lions. I am going to go with the Cardinals. Jeremy.
Arizona.
Chris.
Arizona.
Smitty. Going Lions?
Well, obviously, I'm going. Bark, bark. Wait, that's not a cardinal.
That's a chicken.
Cuckoo. What does a cardinal sound like?
I don't know. I've never
Not
heard.
that.
I've never heard a cardinal make a noise.
Not.
They kind of just fly away. When I see them, they just fly away.
Tucky caca.
I'm going with the Cardinals.
The Cardinals. Gail, who are you gonna go with?
The Cardinals.
Not
Nathaniel.
that.
Nathan.
Rawr.
Who's-
Going with the Lions?
wait,
Lions.
who's
You
that?
really gonna go with the Lions?
Who's that?
Fucking everybody's season up this year now. That's what they're out there to do.
Kelsey.
They're gonna all these teams that think they have, they're going for something. They already know they're not going for anything, so they're gonna fuck everybody's life up. Go.
I think Nate knows he's so far behind year-wise, he don't care no more.
All right. So the New York Jets are at Miami. Jeremy.
No, don't.
Miami.
He's going with Miami. Chris.
No.
Don't do it, Chris.
No, don't.
What
Chris
am I
is
not
like, I
supposed
don't.
to do? Like,
Don't jinx me.
am I not supposed to pick your Dolphins?
Yes.
Pick them anyways. Pick them anyways.
Is anybody not picking the Dolphins besides Nate?
I'm going with the Dolphins.
He's like, I want to win. I haven't made a pick in months. Smitty.
I'm going with my Dolphins.
Oh, of course. Gail.
Listen, I already had it written down. Okay? Don't hate me. I'm going with the Dolphins.
I don't hate you for it. I mean, they are the better team. They should win. They really should.
Nate.
So, down that I picked the Dolphins, but I almost want to be sympathetic to Smitty's cause and pick the Jets. But he said, "Is anybody but Nate going to pick the Jets?"
The Dolphins.
So I don't know if I want to pick the Dolphins in spite, or do I?
Well, you've already picked like 3 teams that have really no chance of winning. You've already done your like upset picks.
He wants to be a petty Peggy.
Petty Peggy. I've never heard.
And we appreciate that here on the
Yes.
He wants to pick him just out of spite.
I am going. No, some of these upset picks I have reason for why they might win, but I am going to go with the Dolphins. I am sorry, LP.
That's okay.
I really hope they do win, but now they're going to lose because
Yes, because I am also picking the Dolphins.
Oh, now they're really gonna.
Now
lose.
they're definitely gonna lose. Chris, you get the first 4 or 5 game. The Cincinnati Bengals are at the Denver Broncos.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Ooh, are you a
in
Bengals
Denver.
fan? Oh, you're Ohio State. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm sorry.
I like Joe Burrow, and I like to root for the Bengals, and they were my playoff pick thing, so I kind of feel
I love
obligated
the
to go with
Yeah.
them.
Smitty.
I love the Bengals and who? Cleveland?
Denver.
And Cleveland?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
God.
playing for a playoff spot. Both of them.
I know they are. And Burrow, is Chase out? Jamar Chase?
I have no idea.
I heard he was questionable. Or he was injured last game or something. They go to Denver. They're playing at Mile High. I'm going with the Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to get this game.
All right. Let's go with the Bengals. Gail, who you going to go with?
Bengals.
Gail's also going with the Bengals. Nate.
I swear this isn't like an upset pick here, but I wrote down the Broncos.
It's not an upset pick. This is, or even the people in Las Vegas will say it's like a 2-point game.
Yeah,
So.
it could be. It's a coin flip game. It's one of those.
Yeah.
I think the Denver Broncos are the better team. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go with the Broncos. Jeremy.
The Bengals are a much better team. It's just somehow
Bengals.
the Broncos just know how to win.
Yeah, and they're at home, so I am gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But Jeremy's going with the Bengals since that's what his bet was this week.
I
Next.
can bet on them this week.
How did Kansas City score that damn fast? What the hell?
Because they got Kelsey on a long screen pass because the guy tripped.
It was a touchdown? Like pass?
No,
he
Kelsey
got
was a
to the 1
run.
yard.
Hill was the touchdown, and Clyde Solaire was the 2 points.
Yeah.
So I got a
Oh, but
touchdown and
that's
2 points.
That's points for Mahomes.
Yeah,
It is points for Mahomes.
Yeah, but it's also points for fucking Kelsey too.
Yeah.
Well, Kelsey didn't get the touchdown though.
No, thank God about that. Smitty, the Atlanta Falcons at the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, they don't have Kittle. They don't have Kittle, and I think Kittle is the whole team. And Atlanta's defense is starting to mesh. And Pitts is doing very well. And they're going to collapse when they get to San Francisco. So we're going to San Francisco.
Talk yourself all the way back. Gail, who are you going to go with?
Who was it?
Atlanta Falcons at San Francisco 49ers.
That's what I thought. Falcons.
Falcons. Nate?
Falcons.
Falcons.
San Francisco at home still loses a lot.
They do.
Like almost all of their home games.
Like all the time.
Yeah.
majority of the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta. Jeremy.
San Fran.
Zanny Franny. Chris.
Niners.
Niners. Even split. All right, next, Gail. You get the first pick. The 4:25 game. The Seattle Seahawks are at the Los Angeles Rams.
Seahawks.
Moonball himself, Nate.
Rams.
He just likes to say Rams.
To ram something over. Never mind.
Like the way she said Seahawks, it was very like Seahawks. Rams.
Karamrod. Karamrod. You didn't say it.
Just say it. Say it. Ramrod.
Seattle had a phenomenal game last week, but I don't think they can do it again, so I'm going to go with the Rams. Jeremy.
Rams, but I wouldn't be surprised if Seattle won.
Chris?
It's those in-division splits.
Yeah, it's the coin flip game.
I'm gonna go Rams, but I need Metcalf to go off the fucking hook.
No, I don't think so.
I don't want to hear it right now. Your running back has more points than my quarterback at the moment.
I appreciate that.
Who's your running back, Travis?
Clyde Hilaire.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
He also has Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wide receiver, not his running back.
Chris, why can't we see your face, man? What's going on?
Well, I have Hill. I don't have Hunt. I have Hill.
Yeah.
All right, Smitty, who you got?
I got the.
Motorcycles?
That's a right. From now on, I'm not gonna say the name. I'm gonna do an imitation.
We're gonna have.
of the
So this is Pictionary now. Got it.
Yes.
That is not Pictionary. That's not
True.
the game.
Yeah, I'm like Harley. What are we doing?
These are horns.
Well, no, these are horns.
Those are both horns.
This looks like you're on a bike with those high handlebars.
Enough is still a horn.
I think my camera froze. Yeah, my camera froze.
I'm going with the Rams.
Ooh, nice catch.
The Green Bay Packers are at the Baltimore Ravens. Nate, you have the first pick.
Packers.
Packers. I believe the Packers are going to beat Baltimore. Yup. Jeremy.
Packers.
Packers. Chris?
Yeah, those bloody Bucks up north.
Those cheese Packers?
Yeah.
Packing it all the way. Smitty?
Is Jackson playing?
I think
He's
so.
supposed to be.
He's supposed to be? We don't know if he's a yes or no yet.
We don't
It's
know how
questionable.
healthy he is.
Yeah.
No, I think he's playing. We just don't know how healthy he actually is.
And they're playing in Baltimore.
Yep.
I'm gonna do Nate the favor, and I'm gonna pick Baltimore because otherwise that Green Bay's gonna lose. So I'm picking
Well,
Baltimore.
he didn't do you the favor.
Well, none of you did. So kiss my boo boo.
All
Kiss
right.
my chocolate starfish. I don't care.
So you are going with Balti.
Mhm.
All right. Gail, who you going to go with?
Packers.
Packers. What the? Equals. Oh, I know what happened.
What the hell?
All right. Next, we have New Orleans Saints at Tampa. I am going to go with Tampa on that one.
Smitty and the hot dog flavored water too.
Yep.
I couldn't think of the end of the name of it. I had to Google it. I was like, what is the end of the name of that album?
Jeremy, who you going to go with?
What game?
The New Orleans Saints are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm taking the Bucks by 2.
Bucks by 2.
As long as it's less than 11, we're good, right?
Yeah. Chris.
Go with the Bucks.
Going with the
But I
Buccaneers.
need Tom Brady to not play the entire game, or at least after the first drive.
So the Saints versus Tom Brady, basically, what's going on?
Pretty much.
Smitty.
I think Jeremy said it earlier this podcast. the Saints tend to have Tom Brady, or at least Tampa Bay's number. They do have Kamara back, and I hate saying it, but Tampa Bay's just really good. Tampa Bay, even though they should have lost last week.
Going Tampa. All right, Gail, who do you got? Tampa. Nate, do I even have to ask? You're going with the Saints?
I am going with the Saints.
Because you hate Tom Brady more than anybody I know.
Nope. Actually, it was a lot of what Jeremy had to just say. For some reason, the Saints can beat Tom Brady.
In the regular season.
In the regular season, yes.
Regular season. But
this is the regular season.
It is. So, I mean, Taysom Hill can run faster than Brady. So
we can run. Even Seaman can run faster.
Yeah, I can run faster.
All right, Jeremy, you ready for the last pick of this week for Monday night?
I'll take the Vikings.
Vikings over Bears. Chris.
Touchdown.
Bears.
Smitty.
That's not fair. I don't want to pick this game because I think the Bears are terrible, and I like Chris. So
it's okay. I know they're terrible, Smitty. You can pick against them.
Well, I think the Vikings actually, like I said before, with Cook back, and what's his name, the receiver, Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Kasem's out though, right? He's out with COVID. Well, no, that's
Thielen's out.
Who?
Thielen.
Thielen's out. Okay. Is the Browns quarterback? Is he out? The backup?
Yeah, he may be. No, not their backup. Their starters.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Go with the Vikings.
Hey, who did I pick for tonight's game? Can you tell me when we're done?
You picked the Chargers. Gail. Minnesota Vikings over at the Chicago Bears.
I'm actually taking the Bears.
That's supposed to be like that for Vikings. Bears. Get my sword.
Well, actually, it would be like the hook ones.
Yeah.
Yes, those ones. Pinkies up.
Kill, rape, murder, pillage.
Nate.
Wow. So I hate this game. This is the matchup that I hate the most because both of these teams have failed me probably more than any other team in this league since we've been doing this.
To Chris's life.
And like I actually picked these teams with confidence that they were going to win. So how do I confidently pick either of these teams?
You got to flip a quarter and hope for the best.
All I can think of is worst case the Bears win, and I'm just going to pick the Vikings.
All right.
Just a tie.
I am going to go with the Vikings on this one. All right. Monday night. Hey, next Thursday. The San Francisco 49ers are going to the Tennessee Titans. Jeremy, you have the first pick.
Niners.
Chris.
Go the Niners.
Going to the Niners. Smitty.
How do you imitate a Titan? I got money, you don't. Oh.
Smitty's going to the Titans. Gail.
Money, you don't.
A Titan industry. It's either that or I was going to do like Prospector Nate and go, oh, give me some of that gold.
You didn't sound like a prospector.
Oh, jeez. And now Gail can't stop giggling.
Neither can Nate.
No.
Nate's almost as red as his shirt is.
I'm probably the reason why she's giggling.
This used to happen in math class.
Yeah, that's how I knew. I'm like, oh, I gotta mute me so the way that she'll stop laughing.
God. Okay, the Titans.
All right, Nate, what do you got?
49ers.
Oh my God.
You kidding, Prospector Nate?
Nate is Prospector Nate. That's how he found Amanda. He prospected.
Yeah.
Well, no, Prospector Nate is a person on the other show.
Oh, really?
He pops in every once in a while, and he talks like, I can't do it, but he's in the back shed right now. He's not on this show. He never shows up Thursdays.
I ain't gonna go with the Titans. All right, I think that's it. My camera's frozen.
Hold on, can we do a quick rundown of total for the season?
Oh yes, we wanna go. Let's see.
We were supposed to do that last week, but last week's show started late.
No, Jeremy, we do not want to know how you're ahead of everybody. Okay, stop feeding your ego.
I don't think I am ahead of everyone.
No, he is not.
Oh,
actually, he is. After last weekend, because originally Mo was the number one spot percentage wise. So percentage wise, Jeremy's in first place, 61.538% picked correctly.
Way to go, Jeremy.
Of the games picked. Then next is Gail. Of what she's picked for the season, 58.788%. Then we have me with 58.639%. Next, we have Mo at 57.436, not including last week's games that she missed. I will fix that, but I'm sure that'll help her percentage-wise a little bit.
She'll probably actually be better because I think she only picked the Thursday night and hit the Thursday night.
Yeah. So how many games did she miss last week?
All except for one, so 13.
So 13, so that makes it 26. So that'll be quick. Oh, that puts her back in first place.
I was gonna say she's probably
tied with you, Journey, percentage-wise. You were both at 61.538%.
But I have 128 games I picked.
Yeah, you've picked 128. Mo has picked 128 games correct. Yes, Mo's picked 112 correct.
Technically, Smitty's picked the second most amount of games correct at 119.
Yeah, and Gail has picked 79 correct of what she's been able to pick.
How do I have the second most picks correct, but they're shitty percentages? You guys suck at this. I don't know.
No,
yeah, you can't do math.
No. No, the percentages are done by games actually picked.
I know.
Because Gail had a cat, and then we both got sick. So, and she missed a couple of weeks, so I figured out a way to do this to make sure it's percentage-wise the games picked.
Well, Christopher should be up there crazy because he only picked 5 games this year, I think.
Chris has picked 65 games, correct.
And I believe 20 of those were our picks for
yes.
him.
Yeah.
But he is in 8th place with 52%.
Yeah, because you guys are assholes.
No, the week we picked, he did phenomenal.
He won that week.
He won that week.
Yeah, we picked bullshit picks, and every one of them almost hit.
I was sitting there laughing because they told me, they're like, hey, this is your picks. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I started watching some of the games, and I'm like, wait a minute. Shit, okay.
Yeah. I still feel like I'm in third place because I have 114 wins.
Well, I have
the third most.
Yes, by winage you would be the third place, but by percentage correct of games that you've picked, you are.
I don't
not.
care about that. I'm in third place.
But all the analysts, they don't pick every game, and they still get first, second, or third place by percentage.
All I know is to make the playoffs. To make the playoffs, you got to have the better win loss record.
Playoffs. Playoffs.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm like 5th? Does that mean I'm 5th or something?
You are 5th, Smitty. In percentage-wise, you're at 57.212%.
Oh, I'm pretty close though, because 57 is like right up there with everyone else. Just that I'm a little bit lower. Okay.
So amazingly enough, all of us are over 50 are better than 50% on the games we picked.
That's because we got Big Bush.
Yes, but Jeremy and Mo are the only ones that are in the 60 percentile.
I have a Manscaped.
All right. My camera's frozen. I don't know what happened. I probably have to restart my computer for it to work again, but
it's working fine for me.
It's on the feed.
No, the feed camera. The feed camera died.
No one cares about that.
Yeah, so we're gonna call it a night.
It's so difficult to close a show, isn't it, Travis?
Without a camera, I think it is. But bye, everybody. Everybody wave. I'm waving.
No, he's not. What are you doing with your hand?